Okay, I'll let you listen.
Budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
That's right.
That's
It's the
right.
morning
It's the
show
morning
here
show.
on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. Glad to have you here on today's show. What's going on in your life? We want to know about it. Social media, feel free to share us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Periscope TV, and we're on YouTube and anywhere else you could possibly try to find us. And there we are, just on Facebook. So if you have a chat, saying hello to Judy Garcia Munoz, who always shares and gets the word spread that we're here, we're live. And if you don't have the app already, KMET 1490 AM, it's free. You can get on your iPhone. You can get on your Android device. We're over the air as well. Very important. So if you're listening on the radio and or your radio device, Jesse, who has radios anymore? Do you know of anyone? Do you have like an old school radio? Do you have like Sirius? What is it, Sirius or XM?
Oh, you know what? I do not have a radio anymore. I really should.
Yeah.
But like all the radios either from my phone or the car, but like an old school radio with the antenna, no, I don't have those anymore. I wish I did.
Yeah, I know we're available on some other platforms as well. Let's see, there's SoundCloud. You can access that. I did go into a special vehicle, and I think I looked this up. I don't remember all the little apps that they have now on the new cars on CarPlay, but you can get them as well. We're available on Alexa, so there's a lot of different ways. I always say though, if like our video ever goes down, or I'm not able to, play on video, or you miss a couple of days of us, don't be worried. Sometimes we are on the app as well. So KMET 1490 AM. If you have Alexa, you say, I want to listen to KMET 1490 AM. It plays, and you will listen to us no matter where you're from. So that's always the good news. Shout out to Rosalie Huerta Madrigal. It says, Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Let's see. Judy's saying, good morning from Rawlings, Wyoming. Yay, Wyoming's in the house. Always good to have our fellow USA. Wait, what do we call each other? US Anians? That sounds wrong. U.S.
Americans?
Yeah, okay. U.S. Americans. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Okay, I was trying to make it less complicated, but whatever. I made it more complicated. Stephanie Reed says hello. Happy editing. This glorious sunshine, busy, awesome day ahead for today. And we appreciate you. Katia Wunderland from Switzerland tuning in says, good morning from my iPhone over the ocean. Wow. She's on the ocean. Awesome. Or you're on, on the other side of the ocean. That's right. We always love Switzerland tuning in. Judy says, I've been so busy and haven't been able to watch. We understand you. We hope you're getting well and feeling well. Very important. And good Tuesday morning. All enjoy the rest of the day. We're going to try. Okay. News, lots of information, a lot of questions. Again, is coronavirus around? We've kind of answered that a couple times. Are you sick of the news? Are you upset with the news? Are you wanting just new news? Are you want fun news? I think Jesse wants new news. What kind of news do you want, Jesse?
If you can bring me a news story without the words coronavirus in there, I'll be happy.
What do I get if I can accomplish that in one full entire show for at least a good 30 minutes?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. No, I was going to say I'll shave my eyebrows, but no, let's not do that.
Because that is commitment. That's called, you know what? I wouldn't want to do, that's a Joey. Don't ever do a Joey. Definitely don't do it. And there you go. Are you guys big fans of Friends? Friends is a fantastic show. And I understand they did like a kind of a branch off of that. I haven't seen it yet. If anybody's seen it, let me know if it's good, worth the watch. Let me know, and we might, be able to find out about that. Viviana says, okay, then we could talk about Delta. She found a way around that. My mom, you got to be careful with my mom. My mom will find ways around something.
She's right.
She'll just be like, right?
I just said coronavirus. I didn't say anything about Delta or any of those other words.
You sure didn't.
She got me. She found the loophole.
She found the loophole. That's my mom. So there you go. Okay, love you, Mom. Gotta love Of course, Katya Wonderland sending 95 stars on Facebook. Thank you so much. That's even before we've even gotten to something that might be useful. Okay, here's what we're gonna find some information. We'll try to keep it upbeat as much as possible, and we'll take a quick little break. We'll regroup. What kind of news do you want to hear? Do you want to hear entertainment? Do you want to hear music? Do you want to hear some other stuff? Do you want to change it up a little? Do you want to share maybe some good stuff that have happened to you recently? Because I think we've heard a lot of bad stuff lately, in the news. So sometimes we need a little pick me up. And maybe we just need a little bit of whatever you need. So if you have a question or you have a comment or you had somebody do something good for you, had somebody do something nice for you, and you say, you know what, maybe they can help me out, in the world, and maybe if somebody else hears something that maybe was done good for you, then you go, oh, guess what? Maybe somebody else could do something good for somebody else. Have you smiled lately? Have you all of a sudden said, hey, something made me smile this week, or maybe earlier on in last month, and maybe you're looking forward to a good August, and maybe you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna stay safe, and I'm not gonna get anything, no cold like flu symptoms, and you're not gonna get anything that's raising the temperature, and you're not gonna get anything that makes you feel kind of like what's wrong with my head, like Jesse just did. And Jesse, how are you feeling, by the way? Because you had kind of cold like symptoms earlier last week, but you're better now, right?
That is true. Yes, I was feeling ill, but you know what? I'm almost positive I know who made me sick.
Oh God, when you said I'm almost positive, that almost made me go, wait, what?
No, because
okay, first person to say the word has to pluck an eyebrow. How about that? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so last week my brother was watching his son for the whole week.
Okay.
So on the second day, he had a fever.
Ooh.
So, and then, the fever died. And so after that, people started getting sick in the house. So there you go. Children.
I'm telling you, what did I always say about children? Right? They go back to school. Well, did he go back to school, or do you know?
No. He is only 4 months old.
Oh, boy. All right. But he's fine, though, right?
He's fine. He was like a little fever for like a couple hours, and then it just died.
Oh, okay.
And then everyone in the house started like sniffling and coughing a bit, so that's what it was.
Well, I'm glad you're better, and yes, Jesse will be fine. He's doing well. Stephanie Reed says, I see in the news that Ohio is the safest place. Against what? We're not saying it. We can't say it. So, Jesse has banned us from saying it. So there you go. But yes, that's the thing. So here's a question. Should you delay your trip due to cold-like symptoms that might be a little bit more advanced than a regular cold? Let's see. Airlines reinstated a slew of flights between the U.S. and the U.K. as the U.K. announced its plans to reopen to vaccinated Americans. But the announcement came as fears mount about the Delta, the strain that we're not going to mention of what it's a part of, and it spread across the U.S., leaving many to question their summer trips. So here's what a disease expert has to say about how safe it is to take a vacation. More than 2 million people are being screened daily at U.S. airports. And there you go. So don't worry about it. No, just kidding. That doesn't mean you're not sure to not get infected at a crowded terminal. Dr. Colleen Kraft. I'm already liking her last name. I'm kind of wanting some more macaroni and cheese. You know what? I had some just recently, Jesse? And it was delicious, just as much as I remember when being young.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's good. I don't know why. It's so cheap and it's not even real, but it's good.
But it's enough real for me. Don't ruin it for me. Made with real cheese. Jesse, don't ruin it. I think airports, let's see, Dr. Colleen Kraft, anyway, says, I think airports tend to be one of the safest locations given the recommendations that are in place about mask wearing in the airport and on airplanes. You should be able to avoid transmission if everyone around you is wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask. Are we still back to that a year and a couple months later? Yes, that's what we've been preaching. Kraft, God, her name, I guarantee you, Kraft's going to send her some macaroni and cheese as far as recommends taking outdoor vacations in places where you have space and can easily keep your distance from others. You know what I do? I recommend that to my mom. Sometimes I tell her, you've been inside a little too much. And so I remind her, just, let's go for a walk outside. And sometimes, we don't wear the face mask on a little walk on the outside, but if we come like close to like other people, or we're going to go into like a 7-Eleven, or we're going to go into a place, we put on our mask. And I do this kind of interesting thing. I don't know if you do it though, and it's really simple. Somebody showed me this. I said, this is the smartest thing. And they put it around their wrist. So I'm always like this. I know it looks kind of dainty and kind of look like whatever, right? But I never lose it. Because sometimes when I put it in my pocket, I forget. And I walked into a Ralph's really quick yesterday, and I honestly kind of forgot to put it on. And then I instantly go, why is everybody? And I go, oh my God, my face mask on. So I put it on really quick, and then, but nobody said anything to me. But I'm like, still got to put it on, right? So you don't want people doing what around you, Jesse?
I don't want people around me, period, or coughing or sneezing.
There you go, coughing and sneezing, because it's the droplets that get to us, right? Did we forget why we wear face masks? We wear face masks, and I always recommend this, the N95s. They're so cheap. I've been seeing so many people wear cloth masks, when in reality, they're $1 each now. You get a pack of 20. Yeah. Just down the street, I actually got it on Garvey, a bunch of them. Nice. 20 for, 20. $20 for 20. And then I put them in a UV, and then we just, get them UV down, and then that kills the majority of bacteria if it did have any. And there you go. And then I make sure just to kind of, take care of that. We, make sure, some people actually rinse and repeat. We've had, companies on about that actually create washable ones, but I don't like the ones with just the very thin fabric, because that doesn't technically count as a face mask. I think what they should do, now that there's plenty of these now, remember last March and April, they were like, no N95s for you. Remember that? And people were starting to hoard some, and then they kind of locked some people up for having a bunch.
Yeah, I remember that.
They're so common now that hospital workers have enough, and we should at least be kind of recommending these. I think if CDC is going to recommend anything, they should recommend the N95s, because I've seen people literally just wearing regular little cloth ones. And I say, if you're traveling and you wear the little blue ones, try to mask up with 2 or maybe even 3, because those are still very thin, and people forgot what the reason is that we wear these. This has a better filtration than most, by the way. Those little cloth ones are little fabric ones. I saw some that were really cool for the kids, which look like, Iron Man or Captain America. But if you're just wearing that, it's such a thin layer, it's almost like wearing nothing at all. Last year, we did do kind of a description of the filter that these have. Some people were making their own. I remember one making her own as well, and then she put little, because there were no N95s around. But there's so many now available, but she put little filters in the little pockets so that you could kind of try to create a makeshift one, because that was when it was at its height. But with this new coldish type strain, which is more of the Delta, you just got to be more careful. But, however, if you're outdoors and you're away from people and you want some good oxygen and sunshine, and you have a big, wide open meadow, is that necessarily a reason not to put one on? I don't really know. But sometimes I just walk around and I wear not one if I'm outside, but the moment I try to go anywhere inside, or I come around people, I try to put it on. So just some little, guidelines, I think, to at least say, no matter where you go, just be careful. But according to this lady, she said, we chose to go to Yellowstone and Grand Teton. We didn't know what the state of the pandemic was going to be this summer, so we wanted to do a national park, an outdoor thing like rafting, kayaking, things that were high ventilation and minimal people. You know what I say? Not a bad idea. Minimal people, high ventilation, right? Outdoors. UV, right? Outdoor UV. Sunlight. Being in cold, dark places. You know where people usually get colds? Where, Jesse?
Somewhere cold and dark.
And or just inside, right? Yeah. I'm right. I mean, it's probably how you mentioned it. It happens a lot, right? Indoor, poor ventilation. Go ahead.
Get some sunshine. That's all I gotta say. Get some fresh air.
Yeah, and even go outside if you have a backyard and you do start feeling sick. Just sit there. I tell my mom, just absorb the sun. It's amazing what sun does. If you think about plants, right? Plants absorb the sun, right? And then they grow. I have this aloe vera plant. I kid you not. Like, I've got it like 4 months ago, and it's like really becoming higher and higher and higher. But I put it right in the sun. One day it actually got burnt down a little at the tips, and I go, oh no. So it was like super hot one day. But then 3 days later, it rebounded. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And that's an aloe vera plant. And aloe vera, as you know, absorbs what? The sun. It absorbs what? Oxygen. It gives out what?
I don't know. Is this school?
I know you're thinking, wait, does it give out oxygen? Does
like
it absorb oxygen? Does it absorb carbon dioxide? How is it? Which is it? Yeah.
I don't know. Talking about aloe vera. I know nothing about that.
Oh, aloe vera plants? Oh, that's a kind. Well, it's kind of sad because if my aloe vera plant was alive, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I drink aloe vera juice. It's delicious. But I know, I'm sorry. I know it's delicious though. But it's also good for your skin. If you have a sunburn, you want an aloe vera plant. They're the kind of like long, thorny ones if you're looking it up. And then they look like these like little, I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyway, anybody that knows aloe vera for sunburns, you know you want an aloe vera plant. You just kind of cut open the little leaf, and then it has like this nice little soothing, I don't want to say sap, but it's kind of like a soothing, what would you call it? I know my mom, she'll probably put it in there. It actually it heals the skin, by the way. And it's good for a lot of ailments as well. And then just good for your inner body. I just don't know what it's good for. Anyway, my point is this. If plants are able to grow and thrive, even if dead, and they don't get enough sun, some plants need more sun, right? They need water, obviously. So, get more water in your system. And then get some a good, rays. Don't lay out in the sun to get burnt or baked, although I did get kind of baked on walking to and from therapy. But my point is this. Get some sun. Don't stay inside every single day. It's good for your mental health wellness, too. It's been proven. So get outside. Go on a walk. Be outside. Absorb the sun. Very important. The sun's very important for you. All right, people. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and take a quick little break. Rosalie says, yep, aloe vera is great. Just try the mango flavored drink with pulp. My boys love it. Ooh, I bet it is. Stephanie Reed says, I know. I sit outside and eat lunch and dinner outside. Oh, that's smart. Dinner outside. The sunlight is good for you because of the vitamin D. I think there's other really good nutrients there, too. And Katja Wunderland from Switzerland says, I have a small box in my bag, especially for masks. I always have the bag with me, so the masks, too. And there you go. So I say, good job. And then Jesse admitted to a slow...
No. I'm just playing around. I would not do that because then my girlfriend would have to stand next to me. Okay, you can go ahead and say it.
And social media, if you want to hear Jesse's real thoughts, some of these we are not able to share on this program, for we might be banned, according to the FCC. I can't believe you used fart in a... Anyway, if you guys want to know, go ahead and check it out on Facebook. He admitted to something flatulence. All right, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Cliffhanger. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
A show where you can actually have all of your legal questions answered for free by a law firm with 40 years experience? Are you kidding me? What could be better than that? That's the WK Law Power Hour, 1490 KMET, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Get your legal questions answered, great guests, watch or listen. You won't regret it. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Don't let insurance companies make decisions for you. Go to Pass Auto Center in Banning, your one-stop repair facility with full collision repair, auto maintenance, service, and an authorized smog center. You'll also find a full-service used car lot to fit every budget with the right vehicle for you. Trade-ins are accepted and they pay cash for your car. Pass Auto Center at 2609 West Ramsey in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway between Sunset and 22nd. Call 951-849-7878.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Somebody's watching the Olympics and has a question in social media. This time it's not about flatulence. It's about biting medals. And Jesse, do you have an answer for that?
No, that's actually my question. I keep seeing pictures of Olympians bite their medals, and I'm just curious why. I mean, I'm assuming they were thinking it's made of chocolate, but that's the first thing that came to my head. I don't know.
Yeah, about the chocolate. That'd be kind of good if they actually gave chocolate ones, right? And then they're like, you'll get your other medal on the outside. Stop eating them because it's not good for your teeth. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're maybe it's just a thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want metal in my teeth. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Like, that was back in the day way back in the day when you'd see like if it were real gold or not, right? Do you know metals are actually worth money?
Metal? Yes. Oh, okay. I think I figured out why they bite their metals. Yes. It is thought to be inspired by the U.S. gold rush when miners needed to check nuggets for soft gold as opposed to fool's gold. I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. I
don't really know, actually. Let's see. Tokyo Olympics organizers joke medals are not edible.
Okay, dang it. Okay. You never know. It could be a giant chocolate bar.
No, I'm not joking. This is the headline, so it's funny that you're asking. This year's Olympic and Paralympic medals are 100% made from recycled electronics gathered in Japan. What? They're not even metal? Athletes keep biting them. They say it's not a snack. Tokyo Summer Olympics continue. The game's official's Twitter account is teasing athletes for pretending to eat their medals in a classic podium pose that stars like Michael Phelps and Simone Biles have struck through the years. Olympic organizers joked on Twitter, said, "We just want to officially confirm that the Tokyo 2020 medals are not edible." Why did they do 2020? Isn't 2021? Isn't that a little confusing? It's like,
yeah, true, but they canceled it last year, so they kind of just like postponed it.
But it's 2021. It makes no sense.
I know,
so
because
people are going to look and go like, is it 2020 or is it 2021? I don't know. It's 2021.
They probably made all the Tokyo 2020 stuff, and they're like, yeah, I don't really want to add a 2021 to this, so let's just keep it.
Got it.
See, at least I'm not the only one who thought it was made of chocolate.
No, you're right. Well, no. So here's the deal. They said our medals are made, get this, from material recycled from electronic devices donated by the Japanese public. So you don't have to bite them, but we know you still will.
Yeah.
Why would you even want to now? It's not even gold now. Now I'm confused.
It can still be gold. There's gold in phones. Gold and silver. Have you ever seen the process? And I've seen the people take like all these old phone parts. They'll dissolve it and extract all the gold from it. It's a crazy process.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Let's see. Okay, at the Tokyo Olympics, the gold, silver, and bronze medals are all uniquely sustainable due to their design. Between April 2017 and March 2019, Japan ran the Tokyo 2020 Medal Project, where volunteers gathered small electronic devices recycled across the country in order to create the approximately 5,000 Olympic and Paralympic medals with nearly 79,000 tons of collected materials. It still doesn't say if it's gold, bronze, or metal. But okay, I'll go with what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And I'm just going to pretend not to read that headline because I think it's kind of funny. But here's a better question. What is an Olympic gold medal actually worth? Do you know the right price?
As much as someone's willing to pay for it.
There you go. A silver medal in shooting from the 1900 Olympics in Paris sold recently for a mere $1,283. That's it? From 1900? That should be like a bazillion dollars, right? Don't you think?
Wait, how much was that value?
$1,283 for a silver medal.
That's it?
Yeah, from Paris. Then there was a bronze medal from the 1956 Winter Games in Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy, that fetched $3,700 and $3,750. There was a first place silver medal from the first modern Olympics in Athens. Get this, in 1896. There were no gold medals then. It commanded six figures on the eve of this year's games. It sold for, get this, $180,000 and $111. According to RR Auction, the Boston-based auction house that handled all three sales. Even though the sentimental value may be priceless to the athletes who wear them around their necks, Olympic medals are finding their way to, get this, pawn shops and auction blocks from the podium, where collectors are scooping them up like rare coins. Yikes. Comic books and other sports artifacts like baseball cards. Don't get me started on collectibles. Bobby Livingston, an executive vice president of RR Auction, which brokered the sale of the three medals and 18 others on July 22nd, said it's a niche collectible. The ones that have come to market in recent years, there isn't I don't know what it means. There isn't a lot of them. One doesn't have to be Caleb Dressel, the American swimmer who won 5 gold medals in Tokyo to collect medals. Dozens of Olympians have resorted to selling the medals over the years. Some have cited financial hardships. Oh, that's not good. While others have said that they were motivated by raising money for charity. Bill Russell, who's a Boston Celtics legend, put his gold medal from the 1956 Olympics when he served as captain of the U.S. basketball team on the auction block this fall. Mr. Russell said in a video on the website of Hunt Auctions, "I've decided to sell most of my collection." An auction house that will handle the sale of this medal, some of his NBA championship rings, a warm-up jacket, and other memorabilia. Mr. Russell says that some of the protocols will go to Mentor, which is a charity that he co-founded that promotes youth mentorship opportunities. A donation will also be made to a social justice initiative created by the Celtics. So, look, there is some that make some pretty good money, I guess, depending on who the person is and like what they did. This one actually, a medal won by an unidentified member of the 84 U.S. basketball team that included Patrick Ewing and Chris Mullins, sold for, get this, $83,188 on July 22nd. So I just guess it's kind of who the person is that wants to buy it and then some. But there you go. Now you know. So
I think people obviously certain medals would cost more. Obviously, if they're more well-known, like Michael Phelps or something.
Yeah, evidently. I don't know. Let's see. Judy Munoz says in social media, my granddaughter, Jordan McLean, won the World Special Olympics. Oh, that's actually really cool. For Wyoming 5 years ago. And I got to go to L.A. to be with her mom, and her coach from Wyoming. It was awesome. Now they have a Jordan McLean Day in Wheatland, Wyoming for her. How cool is that? Let's see. And then... Let's see. Judy says, would you please shout out hello to my sister Georgiana? Absolutely. Hello, Georgiana. She will be listening to this in a few minutes. Done. Let's see. She was listening to it in a few minutes. When I get back to her house, she was listening to it with me earlier, and she's an awesome sister, and I slept at her house last night. Long story longer, shout out to all my family here in Rawlings. Done. Rawlings, Wyoming, we're so glad you're listening. Spread the word. And then Mom says we should have a zipper in our mask so we can enjoy our 7-Eleven Slurpee. I think that's a hint that she wants a Slurpee right now. You can't, Mom, due to your sugar. All right, anyway, take care of your mothers and make sure they get minimum sugar. You say you could have 1 or 2 sips, and that's it. They don't have zero just yet. She loves the Dr. Pepper Zero, though, just so you know. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Who is the Atua Man? Can you imagine exploring spiritual consciousness through an exotic action-adventure story? The Atua Man is masterfully illuminated in this self-discovery novel by John Stevenson. Dive into the page-turning epic hero's journey, weaving together high action with spiritual revelation. Join the Atua Man and his colorful cohorts as they travel through the majestic Hawaii, the hidden mysteries of Polynesia, and the intrigue, starting with the mysterious healing that breeds chaos in London. This journey guides us through the trials of living in the material world, arriving into enlightened consciousness, perhaps glimpse into the fabric of creation. How is the Atua Man affected by the global healing ministry surrounding him? How does he navigate the complexities of love, forgiveness, life and death, wealth and power? Find out in John Stevenson's TheAtuaMan.com, Apple Books, Amazon, Barnes & Noble.
Decades ago, scientists discovered why Greenland Eskimos maintain healthy hearts despite their high-fat diets. The high level of omega-3 oils in their seafood diet protected their hearts. Carlson Norwegian fish oil provides those important omega-3 oils. The same omega-3s from cold water fish support maximum brain power, immune strength, joint comfort, and our vision too. Carlson, the very finest fish oil, is a valuable source of the important omega-3s, EPA and DHA. Each teaspoon provides a full 1,600 milligrams of omega-3s. And its purity is guaranteed. Try it on salads and popcorn. It tastes like lemon, not fishy. As for Carlson, the very finest fish oil, at finer health food stores today.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 12ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.12ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 12ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Just want to do a big shout out again to Katya Vonderland, who gave us 90 stars on our Facebook account. Thank you again. We appreciate you. Lots of news, lots of questions. Jesse, you got a story over there worth sharing?
I got one that I'm laughing at that I'm trying to find out more about. Someone got duct taped to another seat in a plane.
Another one? Oh my goodness, it seems to be a debacle.
Yeah. Let's see. This one was on the Frontier airline, though. So apparently the guy got a little... So he apparently drank too much. And he got a little handsy with the flight attendant. So with the female flight attendants, and then he actually hit one of the male flight attendants, and yeah, so eventually they ended up duct taping him to the chair. The pictures are just hilarious.
What?
So it goes, what happened?
No, go ahead. I'm checking it out as you're speaking.
Yeah, I'm just reading the article right now. It goes, an aggressive passenger on a Frontier airline flight was duct taped to his seat after allegedly groping two flight attendants and assaulting another. I don't know how you get into the right head of mind to do stuff like this.
Well, I saw a picture of him. He looks like he's in his mid-20s, to be honest. And I think maybe he listened to his father a little too much. That back in the day, they used to like that. And now, I don't think he understood. They now take self-defense on purpose.
They really should. Oh, he's 22. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't touch. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't know why that's so freaking hard.
It's just, don't do it. It just doesn't make sense. Please don't do it. Look, here's the reality. Yeah, when you're on an airline, try not to get drunk right before, because I've seen people do that, and they've actually sometimes request you not to go on the flight if they can catch you ahead of time. Did you know that?
No, but I could understand why.
Yeah, because they get a little crazy up in there, and you don't want that. Plus, you don't want with everybody with a cell phone. I don't want to put this guy's information out there because he's so young. But guaranteed, like you go, why do you look familiar? Are you the guy that gropes people with when you get a little drunk? Is that a common thing? Because if you do that on a plane full of strangers, I'm just telling you right now, if you have to get duct taped, and now, ladies are like, do I have to duct tape you right now? I want to duct tape your mouth, but now I have to duct tape the entire part of you. It kind of makes you wonder how people are going to think of you the rest of the flight, right? Did you lose?
And I'm just thinking like, this is gonna be everywhere. But like, what would you do if something like this happened while you were in flight? What would you do?
Oh, if I was in flight, like if he was behind me or in front of me.
Let's just say he's in front of you, the seat in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, I've had people kick me from behind. I get a little frustrated by that. Unless it's a little kid, I go, okay, I'll put up with it. But let's see. I think if he were in front of me, did he already grope her, and did she ask him to stop?
Yes, which is why the male attendant went to check on him, and then he got punched in the face.
Yeah, I think number one, I think, well, like, there's always U.S. Marshals on board.
Yeah, are there?
Yeah, there's usually some undercover U.S. Marshals, and so there's usually U.S. Marshals. If the person went in front of me, I probably would create a little bit of a potential scene, and I've been known to do that. And what I mean by that is I kind of call people out when they do stuff against somebody else. But when the person's drunk and you could tell they're drunk, expect problems. You're never gonna get to their like reasonable side. I've had like, hey, you need something. And then so I just kind of do a little fun stuff. I go, dude, do you love me as much as I love you? And they go, well, huh? What are you No, shut up. I'm trying to talk to the lady. I know, buddy, but hold on. Question: do you got something on your video? Maybe you should want to watch it. And then they go, are you drunk? I go, oh, sorry, I'm not drunk. And then I just confuse them a little, and then I say, hey, look to the right. And then you go, quick, and then you go, okay, good, done. And you go, what's this? Oh, we're trying to keep you awake. His head. And then you're like, oh, and then you're like, and then he goes to sleep. And then you rip it off right before you go, how do you feel? You feel better? And guaranteed, no longer drunk. That's how you do it.
Okay, that sounds good. Easy. I can guarantee you, I probably would have freaked out. Like, I would have like the moment he would have attacked the flight attendant, I would have freaked out and attacked the dude.
You have to duct tape. The point is, from now on, take duct tape with you on the flight.
Apparently, that's the lesson learned.
That's the lesson. Yeah, take duct tape or gaffer's tape. Gaffer's tape works a lot better, and it doesn't hurt the skin as much when they take it off. So,
why would I want them to not feel pain? No, I'm going to use Gorilla Tape, and I'm going to rip the hair off their skin.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, did it hurt after, right? And then, like, do you get caught because they're like, are you going to keep people, like, hostage? You go, look, what if, there's a hole in the interior of the plane? I can duct tape it. Duct tape, I think sales are going up on this story. So we're going to take a quick little break. But seriously, you distract them, you duct tape them really quick, and then, I say, if anything, they should have said, why don't you watch a movie and then just, hands off. But, it's hard. Some people just don't listen to reason. But if they're drunk, I say sometimes just, try to distract them, and then duct tape them. So there you go. I don't really know what to do in that situation. What would you do?
I would freak out and I would attack the dude.
All right. Okay. So
I would I don't know. Like I would probably jump in to help them, because if someone's being attacked, I'm not just gonna sit there and just watch them be attacked like some of the rest of the people.
Viviana says just duct tape a beard. All right, people. Ouch. Yeah, I knew, Jesse. You were like, no, I don't want to. She said, visioning you in front of her. She's going to duct tape you. All right, we're going to dip. My mom, she's very dangerous. She's been going out a lot lately. She thinks about what she could do to people. It's all right. We forgive you, Mom. Good idea, by the way. type of beard. Shh, are you awake now? Presented. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned. Oh, my goodness.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
Join Daryl McCann and Yvette Walker each Tuesday at 4 p.m. on ABC News Radio, KMET, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show highlights successful businesses and individuals behind them. Daryl and Yvette interview the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. on KMET AM, FM, and Internet KMET TV.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at HIEBanning.com.
Your health truly is the greatest gift. At U-Theory, quality of life is at the heart of every product we make. From farm to shelf, we travel the world to source the purest, most efficacious, and clinically studied ingredients to create science-backed supplements that support beauty, emotional, digestive, and physical well-being. All U-Theory products are manufactured at our Southern California facility, ensuring the highest quality standards every step of the way. As a family-owned company, we celebrate the power of human potential with a mission to inspire wellness in all. Try U-Theory Immune Plus Daily Wellness, 100% daily values of vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Go beyond the you of today and catch the you of tomorrow. U-Theory.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Checking out some pretty cool stuff. John Cena arrived in his costume as Peacemaker to the Suicide Squad premiere. You gonna watch that, Jesse? It looks like fun.
Oh, I am so ready for that movie. I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I think it's gonna be a fun ride. That one, and I still have to see Snake Eyes, and I just definitely gotta see that at some point. Maybe watch them together or something. So there you go. Katie Thurston. Oh no, this isn't good. I guarantee my mom's gonna be upset by this. She's been watching The Bachelorette. I know what you're thinking. Why watch that show? I'm telling you, once you get hooked to the first one, and I think I watched 1.5. Now I need to know what's gonna happen. It was probably the most dramatic episode of the season. Monday night when Bachelor Nation fan favorite and Katie Thurston's frontrunner Greg Grippo decided to leave the show following his hometown date. What? After Greg introduced Katie to his family, told them she was the one and the girl he was going to marry, Greg poured his heart out, told Katie he was falling in love with her. Katie did not reciprocate. Oh man, I hate it when they do that stuff on the... You know how heartbreaking that is? 1, to not get the reciprocation. 2, to have the majority of people that watch this show go, and then 3, have to rewatch it again. You know how hard that is? And then talk about it eventually. That's difficult. It sent Greg to his breaking point. Oh, Greg. Nah, there's a woman out there for you. Katie claims she was holding out on telling any of the guys, I love you, until the very end. But despite that argument, Greg just knew that Katie was not on the same page as him. Man, when they're not on the same page, it's just no going back. Greg visited Katie in her suite to share his thoughts as he told her, quote, when I expressed that I do love you, I felt like I was telling that to a stranger. I don't know why. Not the one. This whole entire time has just felt like Katie to me. And that night, here I was thinking that I was expressing my love to my future wife, and you didn't even feel it. You just completely dismissed it in my eyes. Greg went on to say he didn't care about the roses anymore. Oh, man. Never backtrack like that. You just say, got it. I wish you the best. You never, ever, ever call them out on that. Ever. Although maybe she made some promises behind the scenes. I don't know. He went on to say he didn't care about the roses anymore or whether he was number one among the remaining three men. To him, it does not mean anything unless it's real. Well, you know what? At least he's real about it. Like, literally. You know how many just kind of do it to get on the show?
Okay, so are any of these people that are on this show, are they actually still together now?
Yeah, there are actually. We had a list a while back, by the way, where there were some that actually have kids out of this. So...
Okay.
Yeah. But I will say Bachelor doesn't have a high percentage of staying togethers as much as some other ones do. I think the Bachelor, we've interviewed Bachelorette, and he and his wife, I think, are. Wait, did they break up and then he went? I don't remember. My point is this: they do. I think maybe they broke up and then got back together. Anyway, my point is this: people do find love on this stuff. I just don't want to be like, kiss me, kiss them, kiss the others, and then kiss me again. Call it Tic Tac. Hello. Greg told Katie, all I was asking for was just for you to be real with me. Oh, man, Greg, I'm telling you right now, never go full emotional on a girl. Never. You got to hold back. You know how to hold back, Jesse?
Yeah, no. Maybe.
Yeah, well, if you've never had to do it, you just don't go full, especially on TV, you just don't do it. He says the fact that there's a list right now, that's hurtful to me. I kind of got Hello Bachelor where they have like 80 bazillion people signing up on a list. He says, do you think I'd care about a rose next week if it wasn't real between us? Oh, yeah, you could never go that way. I did that once or twice. Never throw emotion out there. What does the rose mean at this point? You know? Oh, never ask the you know question. That's just called you're never going backwards on that one. You know what? I guarantee this guy open mouth and insert both feet. Literally. What we're going to move on to fantasy suites and what? I'm going to make love to you and then what? Oh, bad. You did not put that in the same sentence. Oh, God. I thought that we were more than that. I thought that you thought of us more than that. Dude, you're one of three. She thinks of the other two just as much. Katie was clearly at a loss for words as she attempted to comprehend what Greg was telling her. Huh? You're not the one for me. Ultimately, Greg told Katie he didn't think she gets it. No, she gets it. She got it since the beginning of the season. She's been with a lot of men. Greg told Katie he didn't think she gets it and doesn't get where he is at the point in this game. The dramatic fight between Katie and Greg had been teased all season long, did not disappoint as Greg stormed out of the room, down the stairwell, and out of the building. Katie chased after him. Is he the one? Is he not? I don't know. Got down on her knees to beg him not to leave. Oh, God, I've seen this in person. This is difficult on both sides. Okay, I'm so confused. Greg ultimately stormed off again, saying he was done. Dude, the girl's on her knees. Like, that's not a bad thing. Just be like, all right, you know what? I'm sorry, I had a moment. Let's get some food. I think I'm hyperventilating here. And then, after crying on the floor for a minute, Katie decided she was done. Whoa, whoa, I didn't see that happening quick. Then locked herself in the bathroom, said that what she really wanted was for producers to book her a flight home. Bachelor Nation quickly turned on their golden boy, pointing out how he went from the love of our lives to a complete sociopath. You cannot go full emotional on ladies like that. I've done it a couple times, I'm not going to lie. Because, we get a little emotional, okay? But you kind of got to step back and go, don't go all emotional. And then even accuse him of gaslighting Katie. That was the fans, okay? The point is this. A lot of people got questions about Katie's conclusion and her journey to find love and whether or not Fantasy Suites Week will still happen with the remaining suitors. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of pressure on one of three men. Do you know why? You know what's in the Fantasy Suite?
I can only guess, but tell me, because I do not watch this show.
The real hookup. The are you gonna spend
There you go.
morning after moments. So that's a lot of stress, man. Because you're like, wait, hold up. Whoa. I love you, but you might have it. And you've said, like, I guarantee you, she said, I love you too. You know, the kissing and the making out. I love you. I mean, you know, you're one of three. I don't know. I'll let you know. Wait, are we going to have a fantasy suite or not? We're not there yet. But the fantasy suite's coming up. We all know what's going to happen. Don't want to tell you. Wait, are you going to do it with the other guys? Don't want to tell you. I already had a date with the two other guys. Wait, were you in the fantasy suite with them? No, because it's a fantasy suite. It's make-believe. It doesn't work that way. On the show, the fantasy suite is a low bed in a room. You know how much stress that is for a guy to know, just maybe, you might have been with one of the other two? Did that happen? Yikes. Now inquiring minds want to know, huh? Well, she get Greg back? Will she really exit The Bachelorette early, or will she move forward and ultimately say yes to Blake or Justin? Well, we have to wait until next week to find out. So, cliffhanger! It's just, what's going to happen? Oh, no! Emotions are running high. Usually it's, you know what? But here's the good news. Better to see his emotional state of mind first and then see how he is like an hour and a half later. Because sometimes, ladies, you put us through a lot of stuff. And if we have tears shed, well, here's the bad thing. He should have just kind of like, you know, at the moment she got begging down on her knees, he should have just been like, you know what? What's wrong with me? Let's talk it out. I get it. I don't know about, because you know what I mean? It's a lot of pressure, right? You've been, you know, seeing this lady, you put all your investment. I believe he feels so strongly about her. Let's see what this is a guy like, because this is the guy I think I recommended. Oh, they should be together. Oh, this is the one. I get it now. Oh, man. Oh, this created drama. I told my mom this was going to happen. This is the forever loves I think should stay together. I know who these two people are now. Never mind. Katie, walk over for the show, run after the guy, follow them at the airport, and bam! No fantasy suite. Boom! Off to Vegas. So there you go. That's how I'm going to spin it. Tune in next week, ABC. We're KMET, 1490 AM. Hey, it's in the name, ABC. We'll see you next tomorrow, actually. Yeah, we're back tomorrow, guaranteed, 100%. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.